Baker. Yes, sir. Can you hear yourself?
Nope. Just turn this down because I need to hear it. All right.
Word, yeah. I muted my computer and turned it up. Me and my good friend Tino are dual casting on YouTube and Anchor right now.
Yes, we are.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing all right. Just a lot of sports going on.
So much. All the time. All the time. Got Russia, Egypt on the TV in here. I know you do too.
Yep. You just put it on split screen. That's crispy. All right, what we got today?
So we're gonna do this mock draft today. This is my NBA draft special edition. So I'm gonna go through the mock draft. Obviously, more so towards number 1. Instead, towards number 30, are we gonna be probably getting like more into the discussion of what picks and whatnot?
Right.
But with that being said, there are 30 teams that will be selecting their first round picks on Thursday night at the NBA draft. And it starts off with the Phoenix Suns. And I went ahead and went with the no-brainer here, DeAndre Ayton, center out of Arizona.
This is probably one of the least most conversations about who's going to be the first pick in recent history.
Yeah.
DeAndre Ayton is really just a man amongst boys. So he should fit right in. We talked about on the Lost Pod last week. Him and Booker can really be a Kobe Shaq situation.
Dude, I mean, those two guys with Booker being as serious of a scorer that he is, and like I said in the notes that I sent you, man, I think DeAndre Ayton could change the center position.
Yeah, he can bring it back.
He could bring it back and make it better, like on top of it. Like his ability to score on the low block and really everywhere else, but how high level that he can be posting up on the low block it's transcending. So
it is, and he can step out and hit that 3 too, so he can blend right into this game.
Absolutely. Now, what I'm going to be most interested in seeing is how his range develops, obviously with NBA three-pointers being a few feet back.
Yeah. So, we'll see. That's always a big key.
Yeah, I don't think there's much argument on that.
Nope. last thing.
All right, so let's move on to number 2. What we got? Dude, I'm having a okay. So number 2 is interesting. Like the Kings pick's really interesting because they could go with Porter, they could go with they could go. I know that they like Michael Porter. I know that they also like Doncic.
Yeah, and Trae Young's also a sleeper for this number 2 pick.
Yeah,
because they have no one, so they need everything. No one should be off the table for them.
Nobody. I think though, if you're a team that like needs everything like they do, you got to go with the best player on the board. Right. And the best player on the board, in my opinion, is Marvin Bagley.
Yep, hands down. He was in conversation for number 1 most of the draft, or most of the season. They wanted to see how kind of draft played out before they put projections in. So number 2 is a good fit for him going out to Sacramento.
I think it's a good fit. I can't see why he wouldn't succeed out there. I mean, I can't see why
besides for the organization.
Yeah, I mean, you saw Cousins was doing work out there, and
is Bagley's so much upside? Work winning 10 games a season.
That's absolutely true. It earned him the big bucks, but Bagley, people could argue that Bagley has a higher ceiling than Cousins does. Would you?
You could argue that just because his game's more evolves for today.
Not as good on the glass, for sure.
Not as good on the glass, but he does have the stroke already.
Yes, sir.
He does have a nice shot. Cousins developed that last recent years. But I'm interested, speaking of Cousins, how he's going to bounce back from his torn Achilles. That should be interesting.
Yeah. And if it's going to be in a Pelicans uniform.
I hope not.
I know you do.
Hope it's out west.
Dude, I was talking with people last night after work, and there's this guy that's I've never met these people before, but I chimed in because I heard him talking about it. This guy's an idiot, man. He was telling me that he thinks that the Spurs would accept a trade with the Cavs for Kawhi if the Cavs only gave them the number 8 pick and Kevin Love. That's it.
What?
I was like, dude, you have no clue what you're talking about. Right, bro. He was so sad. He was like, yes, they'll take it. I'm like, no.
At least Rodney Hood and Clarkson too in that. At least
both of them. They'd have to give up more. Like,
wow.
And plus, how I guess I'll save it for when I get to the Cavs pick. But like, man, you could not have expected the Cavs to have pulled the trigger, sending that or the Celtics including that in the package for Kyrie. If the Cavs would have known that was going to be pick number 8.
Correct. They were expecting it for sure, top 3, maybe even 1.
Yeah.
To get a number 8 pick for Kyrie, that's all. That's essentially all
that
I
was
got for him.
That was the best. That's
all they got.
Yeah, man. That was and at the time it might have been that we didn't know what was going to happen with IT, but like at the time that might have been the best part of the package.
Yep. It turned out it was. Go.
Oh. All right, so we got 8 and going 1, back and going.
Yeah, 1, 2 is pretty self-explanatory.
It gets interesting in Atlanta too.
See, very interesting. I like your pick. It's not a bad pick. I think with all the, I don't know if you heard about their drama going on. They're over Schroeder. They want Schroeder gone. So I think a low key pick could be Trae Young. They need athletes. They could pick Luka. I think everything's on the table for them. I know they have a center. So Bamba, Wendell Carter, they don't need any bigs down there. They really love Collins. So those kind of off the table. So it's really, for me, it's between.
They like Torian Prince too.
Yeah, they like Prince. They like the 3. So it's between Luka and Trae Young for me.
And I went ahead and went with I can't even remember my own mock draft because I took so long. I went ahead and went with Jaren Jackson, power forward out of Michigan State. It'd be a risky pick.
It is risky, especially watching
it would be a risky
basketball
pick.
This year. He didn't do much for me. People were talking about during the Big Ten tournament when they played Michigan again. I'm just like, this is who you guys hyping up? This dude?
Yeah.
Man, so.
Yeah, he was underwhelming a lot during Big Ten play. He had monster games though in the non-conference. I know he had a big game against North Carolina.
When it's not a conference though, beginning of the year.
Yeah, true. You guys have tape on you and everything, and they're gonna scout you to every inch in the NBA. Jaren Jackson is long. He's athletic. He can rebound the shit out of the ball. And I know they do have John Collins. But John Collins might be looking like he could be playing more towards that center role position given his height.
Yep.
And, I really like the duo that they would put together in the front court with Jackson at the 4 and Collins at the 5. You can even play Prince at the 3. That's a super tall lineup.
Right, that's tall, but where's your front court scoring coming from in that?
Yeah, it could come from Collins if he continues to develop. I think Collins is the guy that might be option A down there.
Yeah.
But you do raise a good point on that as well. There are a lot of ways that Atlanta could go here, but again,
for me, if they're going big, I think they got to get Carter because he somewhat stretches the floor.
Somewhat.
So I don't see Jaren Jackson going here, but we'll see what happens. He does have the highest big body ceiling. He could be most physical in here.
Super high ceiling. That's the scary part, though. That's the scary part. Is the high ceiling obviously doesn't always translate.
Right. Like I said, I think
cough, Marko Dilicic.
Right. He has a high ceiling, but he might also have the lowest floor.
Yeah, that's true. You got to get some of these guys. You got to get with what's called a high floor.
Yeah. The least failed prospect.
Yep. So I'm going with Jackson, and you're going with.
I'm gonna go.
You leaning one way or the other?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Trae right here.
Okay.
I think Trae can slide in, especially if they're looking for. Well, it all comes back to looking for to trade Schroeder, like I've been hearing. They don't want him. He wants to be gone. They want him gone. I know he was in Germany this past week. He's going back to meet with management. So.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah. So
I did not read that.
There's conflict there. He doesn't want to be there. They don't want him there.
No.
So.
It doesn't sound like it.
I'll go Trae with that one.
All right, and then moving on to Memphis, I with the number 4 pick in the Grizzlies, Doncic is going to go here if he's still on the board.
Agreed. That's
I don't know how you could go with anything else.
Especially, they've picked up a lot of wings over the years. Chandler Parsons didn't work out. They had Tony F for a number of years. He couldn't score with them. And you have Mike Conley, who's always injured. So to get that
Always.
extra ball handler, somebody put the ball in the hoop, that's going to come up big for them if Gasol can stay healthy as well.
It's useful for the Grizzlies getting the number 4 pick. I mean, because their starting rotation is obviously there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like we're looking at this team like we have at picks 1, 2, and 3 and be like, who do these guys have?
Yeah, they have people.
Yeah, and you add in Doncic here. I think he fits perfectly.
Agreed. I have seen Jared Jackson at this pick as well.
Yeah, I mean that could happen.
If that shakes out, I know obviously you didn't have him available in yours, but if he doesn't go here, he could go big.
And he would fit nicely. He would fit nicely in the front court with Gasol.
Especially in their little rough style mentality play.
Yeah, grinding it out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would fit really, really well. I might have gone with that if I didn't think that he might go 3.
Yep.
So is that what you got?
Yeah, I got Luka. I'm right with you with Luka.
All right, cool. 5, another one that I think is pretty set in stone with the Mavericks. I like Mohamed Bamba to Dallas at 5.
You do.
What do you? What? Oh, you don't?
See, I'm not sure. I think they could go one of the Bridges. Simply because I think they want to get a big in free agency.
Yeah, and they could. I don't know though. The DeAndre Jordan bridge is pretty burned. Unless he says no hard. Unless Mark Cuban says no hard feelings. Can you see Mark Cuban looking at someone and say no hard feelings, man?
I can, because he's trying to get his money. He's trying to win games.
Yeah. Oh yeah. True. Yeah, and dude, he as far as owners in the league goes, I don't think anyone wants to win games more than him. Right. That guy wants to win games.
Right. And there's also Clint Capella too. I can see them throwing everything at him.
Yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad move for Clint Capella. Staying in the state, not having to go very far from where you're at.
Correct. So I can see them going with one of the Bridges to give Harrison Barnes some help.
That's pretty high too. I'll get to it. I like one of the Bridges more than I do the other, but it's the combination. Dennis Smith Jr. Mo Bamba combination is. Yeah, that sounds scary.
It is scary.
They need a big man, and they might go after one in free agency. But there's always that factor which who knows what the mentality of them are going to be. They've for a long time been a more build through free agency type team. But if Bamba is I don't know. I just have a hard time thinking that if Bamba's on the board there, that they're just going to pass up on him. They could though.
They could. We don't know shit.
We don't, man. We don't know jack shit.
Yeah. So I have Mikal Bridges going here.
All right, Mikal. Oh, okay, you're going with Mikal from Villanova.
Yeah, I think he's a little better scorer than Miles.
All right. So who I have going next at 6 to the Orlando Magic. I know you had Trae Young going 3rd to Atlanta. So tell me that's who I have going here. But tell me who you have going 6th.
I actually have Wendell Carter going here.
I can see that.
Because they're going to have to replace it 4, because I don't think they're going to match Aaron Gordon's offer from anybody.
No.
So they need a 4. They need everybody, don't get me wrong. But they're going to go ahead and get Wendell Carter.
Yeah, it's about time they start winning games. It's been a while.
It's been, 2010?
Yeah, I think so.
So they got to do something.
If Trae Young is on the board here, I think this is a no-brainer.
Right.
For a team, if Trae Young is on the board. For a team that ranked 24th in points per game and 28th in three-point shooting, I don't see how anybody else could be an option.
Especially after they got rid of the mop this year, so they need a point guard.
Dude, his hair really is like a mop, man. Like
it's so ugly.
How good of a job do you think you could do mopping the floor?
Oh, you're getting everything. You're getting everything.
Dude. Oh my god! I'm just like picturing and like just dipping him in the fucking mop water.
Oh man,
he's just like stiff, like just sleeping. Alfred Payton. Oh my god,
he cut it though. You see that? He cut it.
No, he did. Yep. Oh, I gotta look that up. I gotta see that.
He has a big head, man.
Oh man, dude. So yeah, I mean, if Trae Young's on the board there, They aborted the Peyton ship. I know that they were really high on him when they took him in what was that, like 2013, 2014?
They had like 9 straight drafts where they just whiffed.
Oh, dude, whiffed bad.
Yeah, it was ugly for them.
Alfred Payton.
Looking it up.
Yeah, dude, I am. Oh, but like the first two pictures, dude, it's just all these pictures are. Oh, you mean like this one?
Yeah.
Word. It looks different.
It does.
All right.
That's funny.
Moving on. Pick 7. This one's interesting too. And I know you like the upside of Wendell Carter, and I do too, especially if he's going to fall here to 7.
Yeah,
and here's why.
If he gets picked at 7, that's a great pick for the Bulls.
Yeah, man, I agree, and I also think that, however, I do think the Bulls will be tempted to take Michael Porter here.
Okay.
I think they'll be tempted to do it, and to be honest with you, I went with that at first, but I changed my mind because this is not a very deep big man class. Mm-hmm. This class, as far as depth, it may have like the 2 best players at the top are both big men, but as far as like after Carter goes,
there's
you got
slim pickings.
Yeah, after that, you got Brandon McCoy and Mitchell Robinson is the only other 2 guys that will be like first-round talent.
Yeah. Even Brandon McCoy, I've seen him like 45th, 42nd pick in multiple drafts.
Wow.
So
yeah, I've seen him drop far as 2. I've seen him drop far too. I've seen him as high as 16 and some. Wow. Yeah. Oh, that was close.
You're ahead of me.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Or maybe I might be behind you, man. I don't know.
Nah, I think you're low.
What are you seeing right now?
Salah just kicked over the bar.
Yeah. All right. That was a good cross. That was a good cross, though.
Yeah, outside of the boot. It's nice. Yeah, but so Chicago, I actually have either Michael Porter or Miles Bridges. One or two. And then I think the Cavs will get whoever they don't get. Coming up next.
Yeah, that was my situation with Carter and Porter. I had the same exact situation.
Yeah, well, they both have similar needs. They kind of have a point guard. They have a power forward in Love, and then in Markkanen. So that's why I don't really like Wendell going to the Bulls because they have Markkanen.
Yeah, there can be that. Yeah, that pick's interesting because not only you. The only reason I see Wendell going there is because, Markkanen and Wendell are 2 very different style power forwards. Right. With Markkanen being able to stretch the floor and shoot the 3, and Carter being more the guy you're going to want on the low block. But Chicago picks again at 22, I think.
It is.
And they need a big man bad. I think Carter might be your only play here, knowing that you can get
another guard later,
shooting guard, small forward at 22. Yeah, because once we go down this first round, I mean, we're gonna start. It's gonna start raining shooting guards and small forwards. It's down in between like 20 and 30 is where it's like it's 2 and 3. It's 2 and 3 heavy. Only literally, I think with the exception of 1, for me at least, but it's like pretty much just
3 yours right now.
Just shooting guards, dude. Yeah, and I made it and took a while on it yesterday, so I'm like not, my memory on it all isn't even the best, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But so then we get to the Cavs at 8,
and
I'm looking at it.
They got to get a wing, so they got to get, like I said, either Michael Porter or Miles Bridges. And
wow, how interesting that we say this though, all at the time of this notification coming across my phone.
What is that?
It says Cavs will likely take. Damn it! It says Cavs will likely take Michael Porter Jr.
There we go.
There it is. Maybe we don't even need to talk about. I mean, I like the pick, especially. I'm not saying this is your prince to the throne of LeBron. That's not what I'm saying.
Right,
but I do think
the best player in his draft or his rookie class or freshman class, the best player in the draft until he got hurt.
He'll be a little green though.
You get him at 8 as a steal.
He'll be a little green though for a while. Not playing a single game in college and you sit in the film sessions and you get in there and you realize how this stuff kind of begins to
Well,
work.
you saw it in the tournament game. He was rusty.
Yeah, and I think that might translate a little bit. But get him. I'm telling you, man. If in the summer league, you play that man like in abundance.
Yep.
Like
just get him reps.
Do not take him off the floor unless he is looking like he's ready to die. So, all right. These two picks are going to be interesting. The Knicks at 9.
Yeah.
This is where I have Miles Bridges going.
Yeah, you have both these Bridges going back to back right now. And I actually, for the Knicks, I'm going to throw a curveball at you. I haven't said this name yet. Mo Bamba.
Yeah, if he's there, they'll take him.
Yep, him and Porzingis, especially Porzingis, going to miss the whole season. Bamba's going to get a lot of reps. He's going to get a lot of reps here. They got to get some kind of guard in free agency because he can't do everything. Bamba's going to get a lot of reps. Then next year you bring in Porzingis back and Bamba, and they're somewhat of the same type player. They both can protect the rim, both can score. They have a future there.
Yeah, they do. And on top of it, they would have I know they really liked Trey a lot when they I was reading they loved their workouts and meetings with Trey. I just don't think he's going to fall to 9.
No way. They're going to have to trade up if they want him.
Yeah. I agree. And trading up, man, if you're trading up into the top 10, you might as well be ready to give up a lot.
They don't even have anybody to give up.
Yeah. And you're not
Hardaway and Noah. Nobody wants them.
Nobody. Nobody wants Hardaway's contract, that's for sure.
I don't know what Phil Jackson was doing.
Dude, he was fucking them over on purpose.
Yeah, I think so.
He was on so many pain pills.
He's just like Lakers for life.
Dude, yeah, that's why, the LA New York rivalry, and he just like literally walked in that shit and blew it up on purpose. All right, so I like Miles Bridges there.
For Philly.
Yeah, Philly. I mean, this would be a steal, man. I love Michael Bridges.
Yeah,
from Villanova.
Yeah, I like him too. That's why I picked him a little higher.
Yeah, I like him a lot, man. I mean, it's hard to point out any definitive area that he doesn't do well. He does pretty much everything well.
Right. Yeah, for Philly, I actually have Lonnie Walker, shooting guard from Miami.
Interesting. I'd be really surprised to see him go that high.
I don't know, man. They could always use some wings. I don't think.
I don't have him going too far down from you. You think
I
who?
don't think Redick's coming back to Philly.
No, I don't either.
So they're going to need to fill that 2-guard hole.
Yep. That's why, they're picking again at 25. And, reigning 2 guards, baby. Reigning 2 guards. My pick for them at 25 makes all the sense in the world. We'll get to that when we get down there. So now moving on to Charlotte. Okay, here's my thing with this pick. When is Charlotte going to get out of the whole, that treacherous 8th to 13th pick?
Or 7 through 11 in the East
every year. And that's going to fuck you over.
Yep. You get
because you're going to win some games and then what?
It's Kemba or nothing over there.
Yeah, why do I keep seeing everybody, all these mock drafts, putting their team needs, everyone's saying point guard. And I'm just
they all know Kemba's out.
Maybe. Or how many more years? Does he have 1 or 2 more years on
this next year's his last year, I believe.
Yeah, man.
So
he might be out.
Kyrie and Kawhi and them in the free agents.
Oh, yeah. The special Ks. Mm-hmm. Kawhi, Kyrie, and Kemba. Those 3 teamed up together, that's what they'd be called.
Special Ks? I hope it's that, not the other
Yeah,
thing.
but... Oh, my God. I set myself up for that one. I didn't even realize it.
No, you didn't say the words, though. You said Special K. I was really surprised. For sure thought it was coming out.
No, I mean, to show that, I mean, I wasn't even thinking towards that area. I was like, cereal. But there was, there's no way that could ever happen. Kawhi and Kyrie playing the same position.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Kyrie's, for all intents and purposes, a 2-guard. He was in Cleveland. He was a 2-guard. LeBron was the point.
Yeah, pretty much.
So.
Yeah. I mean, that's crazy. A guy like Kyrie was ever a 2-guard anywhere with how well he can handle the ball.
He sat in the corner way too often.
Yeah.
He's probably tired of it. Yeah, so you got Kevin Knox here. I think that's perfect pick. I mean, they got to do something.
You seen these Egyptian fans on the TV?
Yeah.
What the hell, man? There's like dude with no shirt, and he's like, yeah. He's like, Salah. Dude, so
World Cup in Cincinnati, 2026, 100% going.
Yeah, we're going
100%.
for sure. 100%, 100,000%.
What about boys be? What would it be? 8? Oh, they'll be 8.
Yeah, man. Dude.
Yeah.
That's and it's like 2026. Like, it's such a long way from now when you think about it.
Yeah, got time to stack up.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I don't think tickets could be like, because
no way. Here's what 800.
Here's what. Oh, dude, no way. Because here's what I said on my last pod that I did by myself. Like, yo, if we get performances like Saudi Arabia, it's only going to get worse in 2026, bro. World Cup goes 48 teams.
It's going to be bums.
It's going to be some horrible teams in that World Cup. Some horrible teams are going to be in that World Cup.
Yeah. Hopefully none of those teams are here.
Ooh.
But they are. They're not going to put horrible teams in New York.
No. So, who did you have going 11 to Charlotte?
I agree with you. Kevin Knox is a good pick.
Kevin Knox. Yeah. I mean, you give Malik Monk for whenever he's going to be ready to jump up into that starting 2-guard role. You give him a guy that could help facilitate scoring off the wing too. I think it could work out. I don't know. They got to get out of that 7 to 11 range.
They got to replace Batum. He's done nothing for them for 4 years. They just got to get out.
And literally robbed them of so much money. They paid him so much.
So much just got at Portland.
I remember and like looking at that like, what?
That's funny.
No contract that will ever be worse than Mozgov's.
No. Or Dang. Or Dang.
Luol Deng's. Yeah, that contract sucked too.
The Spurs are going to pay him a couple weeks, so it's okay.
Yeah, I agree. I have Lonnie Walker going at 12 to the Clippers. Clippers could get creative here having back-to-back picks.
Yeah, so back-to-back here. I actually have one of them picking Jaren Jackson and one picking Colin Sexton. So they're going to...
Yeah, Jaren Jackson could either go as high as I had him or he could drop today.
Yeah, so that's where I have these two. They're going to get a big and a guard, however you put it. Kind of just plugging in pieces here.
Yep. I like Robert Williams from Texas A&M to go there. He's tall. He is a very, very raw product.
Yeah, he was. That tournament game versus North Carolina showed all they can do great. Then they played Michigan the next weekend, and he just looked out of place.
Absolutely.
So he's definitely a project piece. They also
they have DeAndre's got to go.
Yeah, he's gone.
Don't you think? Yeah,
he's gone. They also have that big they drafted from North Carolina a couple years ago. I forget his name.
Dude, the Clippers?
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. We're not talking about Reggie Bullock, are we?
No.
Reggie Bullock's more of like a 3. Is he even still there?
Reggie Bullock, I had no clue. Yeah.
I doubt it.
Real quick.
Sheesh. That's going to bug me because I know who you're talking about. It's not John Henson. He's in Milwaukee.
No, you're thinking way too old.
That is a little too old. Who's after the Clips? Denver. You got to be agreeing with me on this.
It's going to bother me.
Yeah, me too. Damn, they have a lot of shooting guards.
Bryce Johnson.
Yeah, that's right.
I
forgot he was there.
Yeah, his first year he was in the D League. He played the whole season in the D League. Last season he actually went back and forth and played a lot underneath DeAndre. So I think this year they're going to bring him up. He's going to get a lot of reps. He's been training well with them. He's going to be their main player.
He's got a nice like 12 to 15 foot jumper.
He does. He's very long. He guards the rim very well.
Blocks a lot of shots. So you got to be agreeing with me on this pick at 14 with Denver because I said if this guy falls to here, it's a no-brainer. You got to take him.
Right, like I said, I have him going to the Clippers now.
Who? Colin Sexton?
Yeah.
I did not notice that. Okay.
I said him and Jaren Jackson to the Clippers.
That's
Those
right.
are mine.
Did I say Lonnie Walker and Robert Williams?
You did indeed.
Okay, all right.
But yeah,
for shit.
Yeah, Denver they gotta go guard. Moody obviously did not work out for him.
Sad. I really liked him.
I'm glad the Lakers avoided him. I'm glad they avoided him and Dante Exum, the two foreign products they thought we were gonna go after.
Foreign products have been seeing a kind of a spike in recent years, though. They've been playing pretty well.
Yeah,
Jokic. That's the guy. I love him.
The big foreign bigs are a little easier to translate. The guards are in a whole different world.
Literally, yeah. I don't think I could have said it better myself. That's a fact. That's a fact and a half.
Yeah, so I think if Denver's gonna go guard here, they're gonna go Charles Alexander from Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
dude.
Kentucky product backcourt with him and.
I thought he was the best player. I thought he was the best player on the floor in every game for Kentucky.
Yeah,
I did.
And
he played so well.
Tournament run, he made himself a little bit of money.
Kevin, not yeah. Oh my God, I agree. The tournament is where he really did like shoot up a lot of draft boards.
Well, him and Malik Newman, we'll talk about a little later.
Yeah. Ew, I forgot about him.
Mm-hmm.
He's not even in my first round.
Yeah. His tournament, he had a couple good workouts too. He should go in the first round.
I gotta admit, I completely forgot about him. So, okay. Moving on to 16, or 15, Washington. They might. I have Brandon McCoy at UNLV going here just simply because of the fact that Washington.
They don't need a guard.
I think
obviously.
is going. They don't need a guard, but. Who else are you going to take?
I'd go Robert Williams here just because I have everything switched up, and he's the next good big. So I'd go Robert Williams here.
Makes sense.
We obviously already talked about him. Like I said, Brandon McCoy, he has great stats, but I was playing in UNLV, not getting the highest competition. They still do have Cortaz. They don't need a true center right now.
Right.
So I'd be interested to see what they do.
I think there's a pressing need for a big guy, though, for sure.
Right.
Maybe have a little competition to see who's going to start between him and Gortat.
Yeah.
And plus, no one has ever said, hey, Marcin Gortat is my ideal center for my favorite team. No one's ever said that.
He was when they signed him for Orlando. This Dwight's backup for 4 years. Like, oh, yeah, we need him.
Literally so long. He was Dwight's backup for what felt like decades.
Yep. Oh, man. Those OG Magic teams were nice.
Yeah, they really were.
A solid big.
Your Lakers made quick work of them.
Quick work. You know how we do.
Quick work. Like Jameer Nelson at point.
Jameer, Rashard Lewis, Hidi Turkoglu.
Yeah.
Another guard, and then a big. They made LeBron look dumb. I appreciate him for that.
For every game except that one where he hit the turnaround fadeaway.
Yeah.
Every game other than that, they did.
Well, even that game, they were already up 1-0 on the road, too, about to go up 2-0. LeBron's like, we're just having to get swept.
No. Did they lose that series in 5?
Yeah, 4-1, I believe.
I think you're right. Okay, so we move into the bottom half, and now it gets interesting because now we got teams getting ready to have their second round.
Yes.
So Phoenix is back at 16.
Yeah, which is crazy. There's a lot of teams with double picks in this first round.
Yeah, Atlanta has 3.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's great though if you're Atlanta for real, with how valuable first round picks are.
Yep. Got Phoenix here.
You got to go with a guard if you're Phoenix. Do they not? I like Gilgeous Alexander to go here. I know you had him a little higher, which definitely could happen.
Yep.
But if he is there on the board at 16, I think he would fit perfectly with Devin Booker in the backcourt.
I have a surprise guy, Anthony Simmons, who did not play
I like him too.
He said, "No, I'm just gonna stay here for another year. I'll see you guys next year in the league."
Glad you brought him up.
Which is wild to me. So he went to post grad school, which is not even a real thing. He said, "I'm gonna ball for free for a couple months."
Literally, it's like barely a real thing. I didn't even know it was a real thing.
I didn't know either, but it's a real thing.
Yeah, man. Anthony Simmons.
He's a great combo guard. He can play next to Booker. He can play behind Booker. Oh, I think he could really help them out a little bit.
It's a high risk, high reward though. With no matter who is going to take him whatsoever, wherever he's at, that's a high risk, high reward play. And I don't know if you saw in my notes, but I have him going in just a few more picks.
Yep.
But say what you want about guys that don't, go to college or come over from anywhere else. Anthony Simmons, I could say with confidence right now that there is not a more athletic player in this draft.
None. His highlights on YouTube, nobody's watched it. Go look at that.
He's got bounce, bro. He's got bounce.
Yep.
It's crazy. Like, he's got, like, Andrew Wiggins type bounce. Like, that man looks like he's on a trampoline.
Yeah, he had a whole year to work on his craft.
Yep. So will be very interesting, though. I don't disagree that would be a good fit for them either.
Yep. Appreciate you.
So 17, we got Milwaukee. This is tough.
Yeah, they're gonna go big here.
That sucks for teams that gotta go big.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Yeah, especially drafting
because it's not deep.
Not at all.
Yeah, and Brendan McCoy going at 15 is a huge stretch.
Yeah, I'd say it's between McCoy and who you have, Mitchell Robinson. Here.
Mitchell Robinson. Yep. So Mitchell Robinson is an interesting story. I don't know much about the story myself. All I do know is that there's a guy, I forget his name, that is the head coach down at Western Kentucky, who was a Calipari assistant for a number of years, and learned the ways of recruiting and, like, did well with recruiting. And Robinson was a part of this class that was supposed to, like, put Western Kentucky on the map. And as far as mid-majors go, Western Kentucky is
never happened.
An upper-tier mid-major. He had 4 top 50 recruits, and then 3 of them out of nowhere decommitted. Robinson was the only one that stayed. So, I do believe Kevin Knox was one of those guys that gave him, like, an original commitment before decommitting. Yeah, it was like early in his high school career, though. I think
one of those, like, I'll be there.
Yeah, no.
So
Mitchell Robinson's an interesting case. High ceiling, very low floor, though.
Yeah, I don't know much about that, homie.
We at 18?
Yeah, Spurs here.
Oh, man, yo. So, like, let's put ourselves in the hypothetical situation that Kawhi's gone. Okay. Doesn't matter where he goes, but Kawhi's gone. So I think there's one guy that literally, like, I'm not saying he's Kawhi 2.0, but he's a great replacement. But who you got?
The 3-star, Zhaire Smith. I'm right with you.
Me as well. Texas Tech.
Right with you.
Yes, sir. Great pick. That's a fantastic pick. Zhaire Smith isn't as long as Kawhi. He's pretty close, though. He really is.
He is. He's short, but he's long.
Yes, sir. He also will give you this nonstop motor, crashing the glass, getting back, sitting down and moving his feet laterally, playing defense. Not even going to hint that I'm saying even close to that. Like, he's defensively as good as Kawhi. Obviously, it's not what I'm saying. Right. But he'll give you just as much effort and with the same amount of intensity, and can score the basketball at a high rate.
Yeah,
I think that's a slam dunk for the Spurs.
Perfect pick for him. Perfect fit.
Absolutely, it really is. I think they've got their eyes on him, 100%. This is where I have Anthony Simmons going. I got him going 19 to Atlanta.
19 to Atlanta.
What do you
see? I have him taking Trae Young early, so that kind of eliminates that need for him. I'm actually going to go Jacob Evans out of Cincinnati. He fits that 3 for him. They can put Torrey at the 4. And they kind of got their whole lineup out of these first 2 picks.
Yeah, they really do, and we can lead right into the 20th pick because I like Jacob Evans to go 20 to Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, it's same fit. Great pick.
Is Minnesota blowing up? Have you been reading stuff with Andrew Wiggins and Jimmy Butler?
Andrew Wiggins, he's that young kid. He's not really doesn't know how to focus yet.
I'm not surprised about any of the stuff that I read.
That's why I have Dante DiVincenzo going here.
Okay, I can see it.
They need another score, especially to put a little pressure on Wiggins. If you can't do it, we know somebody who can.
Yep, like we've said, at this point right here, like right when we get to about 20,
a lot of people.
Dude, these guys that you and I are gonna probably have different guys going at every pick the rest of the way, just because of the fact that shooting guards and small forwards are in abundance here going forward. So it could be like a list of like literally any combination imaginable of these guys.
Yeah.
So you like DiVincenzo to go 20 to Minnesota. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's like literally to the point to where like I could have a guy that's a shooting guard or a small forward that I think is going 29. It probably wouldn't be a bad pick going 20 just because like all these guys are like players. Mid lottery to late first round. Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so Utah
21.
I think a great pick here would be Amari Spellman from Villanova.
Ooh.
Not many bigs left. There's one who can get big down
low. Not
low.
At all.
They don't need scoring. They had that. They don't need a point guard. So the only other place is to go big. He's a great compliment to Gobert. That's going to be nice if they can pick him up.
See, here's my only thing. They could definitely use a compliment to Gobert. There's no questioning that at all. But my thing with Utah is that are you going to really rely on Joe Ingles to be your starter for years to come?
I think they are. And I think it's working.
That's insane.
It's wild.
That is insane. It really does, man. It really does. See, if it were me, I don't know. And if I worked for that front office, I don't know if I'd buy into that. I mean,
I'm not paying him 1 second.
No. I'd like him coming off the bench.
It's working for him. He shut PG down a couple times.
I mean, everybody can shut down PG when Russell takes 50 shots a game. They have an interesting choice here. I mean, this could be one of the most high percentage of teams that can trade down.
Yeah, they don't, like I said, they don't have any huge needs. We actually haven't done any trades. There could be a hell of trades, and we could be way off.
I mean, it is a certainty that will probably 100%. Take place.
But if they're staying pat, I mean, they're not going to go shooting guard. They're not going to go point guard. Not going to go center. So,
see, I think they might go Troy Brown from Oregon just to give them either some depth at the wing. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I'll sit here and say that I think them trading down is a more likely scenario than them picking anybody here.
Agreed.
So, okay, 22 Chicago
here.
Hey man, I want you to tell me who you have first. What? I'm just gonna say though, this guy that I have is I'm super high. You want me to go first? I can go first.
Go first. Show 5.
Chandler Hutchison, man. Shooting guard, small forward out of Boise State. I watched this guy play a couple times this year, bro. Mm-hmm. And I'm watching this guy play. I saw his game against New Mexico, and I saw them play San Diego State, who San Diego State traditionally is an excellent defensive mm-hmm. team. And this kid is just picking these guys apart and just doing whatever he wants. I mean, he's a 6'7", really tall, really long, athletic shooting guard that can score the rock from anywhere. He can create his own shot. Problems with his game and why he's going to fall probably to beyond the lottery. He really is not the guy to crash the glass on the other end or on offense.
That's not a good thing.
I don't think he really looks to set up opportunities with other players either. He's a score-first type guy, man. You give him the ball, he's looking at the rim.
Interesting.
But he can score at a high level, like a high level.
Interesting. I've never really seen him play, so I'll check it out. I haven't taken Aaron Holiday, point guard from UCLA. I said, I have them taking Mikal Bridges early. Now he's going to pick up a point guard. He's backed up Lonzo last year. He's been there. He's junior this year. So he has experience. He's coming right now, ready to play. I think he's slightly better than the little midget they have already. Can't think of his name. He's so irrelevant. He came from Minnesota. But he's slightly better than him already. Plug in right now.
Oh, Isaiah Cannon. Is he there?
I thought he was in Philly.
He is in Philly. Oh man, who are you talking? He came from Minnesota. Oh,
came in the Jimmy trade. Chris Dunn.
Dude, yeah.
I think he's better than Chris Dunn.
I was super high on him when he was coming out of the draft.
Yeah, but he's also 5'2".
Chris Dunn? We're not talking about the same guy. He's like 6'6".
Chris Dunn is little.
Chris Dunn's not little, man.
He's a little stocky.
Chris Dunn's He's 6'4", 6'5".
He must be like 280 then.
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah,
This
his
he's
arms
got
make him look short.
6'4", 210
Yeah.
is what this says right here.
Yeah, he's a jack dude.
Because I was at his I was at the tournament when it was in Columbus a few years ago, and they played Dayton, and like me and Kevin are watching this guy walk out, and we're like, oh my lord, that guy is tall as hell.
Interesting.
He does look like a midget though, with how like stocky his build is.
He reminds me
huge
of
arms.
Nate Robinson just because he's just so outrageously jacked for no reason. So I thought he was the same height.
What do you think Nate Robinson's doing right now?
He has a
fat
one rolled up.
I think he might be right. Either that or he's going to train with the Seahawks.
Yeah, that too. You see, he's actually owning a flag football league. You see that?
What? So no way. Good for
Nate
him.
Nate Robinson was on the Stephen A. Smith show a couple weeks ago. He talked about his life a little bit. He's running.
Oh, I should listen to that show.
The National Flag Football League. One of the owners.
And it's like a national one. It's not like a local one.
Oh,
that's cool.
He's playing.
That's cool.
Running that, so good for him.
That's super cool. Yeah, I like that. Where are we at? 23.
Yeah, we're at Indiana. Who could do anything?
Anything.
Talk about your pick.
Don't really see why they need to. Okay, Eli Okubo. He's a guy from France.
Okay.
He's not at the level of. I will still hold my serve on. I think Frank Molina could do something in this league. He's just such a raw product. So raw. I don't think he was ready.
No,
I don't think he was ready.
He should stay in France one more year.
Yeah. This guy would not. He's coming from the same league.
Okay.
He's a lefty point guard. He's got I would say definitely above average vision.
Goal.
And he's yep. Oh, I just saw it. Own goal too.
Yeah, it's like the 5th one of the tournament.
The Morocco one was the worst one.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Oh, it was horrible.
95th.
How about Colombia and Poland today? Both not getting a point.
Well, they play next game too, so one of them's gone.
Yeah. They gotta hope that they draw and the other two draw.
That's still it'd be 1 point to 4.
Oh, that's a really bad. They're showing the replay.
Let me see it.
Did he punch it?
He kicked it and then it curved back in.
No. Dude, do you have to make that? I think you got to make that save.
To catch it?
Wait.
I think they should catch it way more than they do. I think they punch way too much.
I think that on top of it, but I'm saying the
own goal?
off the ricochet, yeah. I think you got to make that save.
Well, look at it. It curved. It looks like it's going wide, then curves back in.
Oh, it did spin. Well, that looked really suspect with those two getting really close to each other's face. But...
What you doing there? No, they're rushing.
All right. So yeah, I mean, the Okubo, I think his ceiling at highest would be a solid backup point guard to a seasoned veteran. I
can see the Pacers going, which might be way too high for this dude. Keita Bates-Diop from Ohio State.
I thought about having him go here as well.
He could fit in real nice. I don't know if it's too high.
He could.
I don't know how they feel about him. He disappeared in a couple games, but he by and large carried that team to second in the Big Ten.
Was he Big Ten Player of the Year?
I believe so. Yep.
I thought he was gonna be like halfway through the Big Ten schedule. I was like, yeah, this guy's going to win Big Ten Player of the Year.
I need a Mac Charger.
You're good, my man. I can start it off at 24 here. So 24, I like Zanan Musa, shooting guard from Bosnia. Again, this is a guy that I think is, probably a high level exceptionality towards a, backup at best. Look at Tino, man. Dad of the year.
True that.
You can't even hear me. I went ahead and talked about my I went ahead and went over my 24th pick with Portland in the meantime. I got Zanan Musa, shooting guard from Bosnia.
Yeah, never heard of that name before.
Yeah, a lot of people have not. To be honest with you, man, I'd never heard of him until I started scouting this week. I've been looking over it pretty much for a majority of the week. I've been either watching UFC film or I've been looking at prospects.
1 to 2.
Yeah, man. Contender series back tonight.
Yeah, that kid you talked about earlier, Chandler Hutchinson.
Yeah.
I think he'd be a good pick for them.
Oh yeah.
Just because they need some kind of scoring. If he can,
they need size.
If he can play in that 3 spot too for them.
They need size. They got midgets at guards. And hey, let me say this though, dude. I don't know if there's a bigger non-Blazer fan that's a fan of Lillard and McCollum as a backcourt than me, dude. Watching them play is so.
I love Lillard. He's one of my favorite players. I think McCollum needs to go.
Really? I think McCollum is underappreciated because when Lillard disappears, he's there.
What, once every 20 games?
And Lillard does disappear at that little of a clip. Yep. But dude, I mean, what maybe like brings me to that point is saying that like, dude, he always kills the Thunder, always
like, the Thunder, McCollum. Always the Warriors. He drops 50 on the Warriors every single game.
Yeah, bro. McCollum always shreds the Thunder. Lillard shreds the Thunder, and so does McCollum. Both they both do every time.
Yeah, it's wild.
But it'll go like Lillard will dominate quarters 1, 2, and 4, and McCollum will dominate the third. McCollum will literally go like 6 for 6 from the field in the third, and I'm just like, dude, what is this,
he's 6'2",
man?
Just guard him.
Like, what are you doing?
I think the Blazers, they need to trade McCollum. They need to get a 2 guard that actually is like tall and will play defense. They don't need a 2 guard that scores. Similar to we compare them all the time. They're the Wizards of the West. They're just not a great fit.
I love that comparison.
Wizards of the West. They're the same exact team.
Yeah, I like that comparison a lot. Yeah, they are another team I could see trading down here, to be honest with you.
But I think they won't trade down. They need young picks because they have no cap.
Yeah, 100%.
They need players. That's the only way they fill out their roster.
And now we are at 25.
The most important pick of the draft.
The Los Angeles Lakers.
Yes,
so, I went ahead and because I know I was telling you earlier in the week that I like the kid from USC. Mm-hmm. I changed my mind. I think they're gonna go Kevin Huerter's shooting guard from Maryland.
See, I need one of the 2 shooting guards, either Gary Trent Jr. or Grayson Allen. One of the 2 have to go here.
One of the 2 Duke guards.
2 Duke guards.
You know, I think a lot of teams are going to be scared of Gary Trent Jr. just based off the fact that he can shoot the lights out. But, I mean, I don't know how much more you're going to get.
And if we're thinking about what the Lakers are going after, though, in free agency.
Yeah, it's true.
That's kind of all we need.
I just really need to know how you would feel seeing LeBron in a Lakers
jersey.
Happy,
let me tell you.
Dude, I can't even imagine. So many Lakers fans, I'm telling you, are going to be upset.
Yeah, it's not.
They are.
It's not going to be a good feeling. So I'm thinking.
What about when you start winning games, though? Come on, I know you're going to win games.
I'd rather lose.
Are you for real?
Oh my! In LA.
Oh my God! That's unreal. Are you serious?
I think so.
Man.
Or I hope he comes to LA and gets too much sun and tears his ACL.
I'm so dead. But what if he leads you to like a title?
As long as he doesn't get MVP, it's okay.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah. So I like Huerter, the shooting guard from Maryland.
Yeah, and when it comes down, we gotta get a shooting guard.
White boy 2 guard. He is
Speaking of Maryland, RIP that dude who passed away, the football team in Maryland. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was really sad. Yeah, I was really sad when I read that. That was a bummer. Dude, if I could just say one thing about that, it's like, coming from me, I mean, it's shocked. I'm shocked that we don't see more of that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the coaches do. Just from high school coaches, I know how much we do. Just keep healthy stuff, keep track of everything. I'm sure college coaches have to do so much paperwork. just to be on top of how much water you need if you're doing certain things.
You got to crunch numbers big time.
Yeah, there's a lot of administrative stuff that goes into it.
I think that's more like the avenue of the strength and conditioning coaches.
Yeah, 100%.
So somebody didn't do their job there, and it's really sad. Who knows? Maybe like this kid had some sort of condition that like we don't know. I don't know. Nothing. But regardless, it's sad. So moving on to 26. This is where I have DiVincenzo going.
Yeah, a little later than I do.
Philly.
Yeah.
The Philly love. Villanova. Oh, Salah, you gotta bury that.
Hold on, what does he do? Oh, dropped right to his feet, off his back.
Yep. Poor shot.
Philly. Trying to think. I'm now just BSing it, just so you know.
Dude, I mean, at this point, like, dude, they've got to score, man.
Philly, I think a good pick for them would be a point guard. I'm just trying to see who's here.
Like
Shake
I said
Milton
to you
USC was very good. I watched, or for SMU, sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Watched him a couple times. He was pretty decent. Except they need a point guard. They need Ben Simmons to get better off the ball. Because if he's on the ball too much, it's basically 4 and 5.
Yeah.
So if they make him more of a true slashing small forward, he definitely could impact the game more than he was this past year. That's what they did when they started T.J. McConnell in the playoffs, and he became more of a threat. So I think that's the way they might start leaning a little bit.
Yeah, here's what I think with Philly. You know, if you get Michael Bridges and a solid 2 guard or maybe a facilitating point guard that can give Simmons a break off the ball, I mean, you're victorious in this day of the draft. Even though it's all one day, but there is you notice a lot of times that these kids that play for schools in big cities that have NBA franchises, a lot of times they'll go there. I don't know what the translation of that is. Maybe it's just, instead of flying somebody out, you can be like, hey, want to meet me at blah, blah, blah for this meeting?
Yeah, nice and easy. Most likely they've already been to a couple games of each and seen each other and met in meetings and everything. So I'm sure there's a high translation with that.
And that's why I like in my next pick. That's why I like Boston College, Jerome Robinson, to go to the Celtics. Tino, I know you know about Jerome Robinson.
I do not.
Oh, really? Well, I mean, I hate when I seem to be like that guy that's like antagonizing people with their favorite teams. But dude, he's the reason BC beat Duke. Yeah, he's the reason.
Yeah,
I was lights out
watching that game, so I couldn't really focus on why we just couldn't beat Boston College.
He wasn't missing. He was not missing.
Interesting.
That kid can stroke it. I saw people even put him as high. I saw people even have him as high as 22, 23.
Really?
Yeah. I thought he was a snub first team all ACC, to be honest with you. I think he was second or third, but I'm not sure.
Interesting. Keep an eye out for him on Thursday.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Who do you have, or who do you think could be a good fit in Boston? Like positional wise.
See, this is another pick. I don't see them keeping. They could trade. They can get.
Yeah, they could trade down.
Yeah, they could trade. Not even down. They could package it with their Sacramento pick next year.
Goal.
You can't just say that while I'm talking, man. Oh, good one touch.
I didn't realize you were that far behind me.
It's the boy. I'm telling you.
Dude, I can't believe that I'm actually in front of somebody on a stream. That's why I said it without even thinking about it. I'm always behind everybody.
That's funny. Dude, the Lost Pod. For all you listeners, the Lost Pod.
The Lost Pod,
my player to watch in Russia, Denis Cheryshev. Now has 3 goals, tied with Ronaldo for the lead.
I'm still so salty
about that. Yeah,
that's
still wild. It's just an hour.
An hour and for them to email me back.
Just gone.
For them to email me back, too, and just be like, yeah, sorry, tough luck. Like, are you for real, bro? Like, are you for real? You're not even going to tell me, like, what? Yeah, what if, you're not even going to wish good luck?
Are we just hoping it works this time?
Doesn't matter. I have this whole thing recorded on my. I've been recording on my screen. So
quick time.
Yeah. I'm ahead of the ball this time, man. I got the biggest interview of my podcasting life later today.
Good luck with that.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's gonna be
wild.
awesome. I can't wait. Yeah. So I can't afford to make a mistake.
Yep. That's gotta be perfect.
I can't.
So like I said, Boston. I think it doesn't matter who they pick. He's probably not going to play, to be honest.
Yeah.
So they can probably get any guard here, back up their backups. Let's move on to the Warriors. I'm not even making a pick.
Gary Trent Jr. for me, man. They love the three, and dude, like they even need more shooters, dude. If you put him on that team, people are just gonna be like, "Oh my god!" Yeah. They're gonna start. They're gonna start shooting like 62% from three. And you see
their depth this year was low. They had Swaggy P, who really didn't bring much, and then Omer Caspi, who they signed. He didn't play in the playoffs, I don't think. I don't know if he got hurt.
No, not really at all.
Or something. But their wing depth was very poor, so they can get Gary Trent in here. Oh my! I think I actually have a surprise pick. Call me a homer or whatever. I think Mo Wagner looked nice here.
Oh man, that's an interesting propaganda. I agree. I think I agree. I think that he would fit really well.
Warriors and Michigan run the
I'm
same
not crazy
offense.
about having him in the first round though.
See, I like him. He's one of those people. He has a low ceiling. They score again. Outrageous, the big fella.
Bro, how about Russia, man? They're up 8. They have an 8-0 goal differential.
Wild.
And so they're gonna have Uruguay next, who could very well have an 8-goal differential after tomorrow.
Game, they could get that.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yep. Winner wins the group. I like it.
In the last game.
I like it.
But it's not even that. If Russia's goal difference is still 8, that means Uruguay would have to win 5-0 or something like that.
I mean, yeah, or Uruguay could just win tomorrow and beat them straight up, and then they'd win the group.
No, it'd still be 6 points each. And first tiebreaker's goal difference.
How if they win tomorrow? If Uruguay wins tomorrow, they'd have 6, and if they beat Russia, they'd have 9.
Uruguay won. 95th.
Pretty that late minute header, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, Egypt's done.
Yeah, so Oz getting blown out. Ooh, nutmeg him too. That was nice.
Yeah, then now this really comes into question on if you're gonna
you don't play Salah last game.
Salah.
You don't play Salah last game.
In the game before?
No.
I have mixed views on it.
Oh, Egypt, they should have played him Uruguay. They should have put him in. Talking about now.
Yeah,
you don't play him against Saudi Arabia. You said him. You respect him enough. Say, all right, go get healthy. Get ready for Liverpool.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, we got like what? 2 more picks.
Sad. Yeah, we do. Brooklyn at 29.
Brooklyn, another team that could use anything. A good pick for them.
Sucks.
They actually
sucks for them that they're picking 29th.
Yeah, they kind of got screwed over that, but don't trade your whole package for old players. It's their fault.
Ever.
You had a couple bigs earlier that I could see them using as a power forward. Kind of looking at people.
I like Bates Diop going here.
Yeah, he fit in nice. I really think
they need a small forward.
Yeah, they like Karis LeVert at the shooting guard. I like him a lot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Karis LeVert has been playing well.
Basically, he doesn't get picked earlier. I think.
100%. If he's not gone at this point, he's gone.
Yeah. Musa, we talked about earlier from Bosnia. He could be a good pick here too. Small forward range.
Yeah, they need a small forward, like really more than anything else.
Yeah.
Who do you think? Who off the top of your head can you name their starting small forward right now? I can't.
I can only name D'Angelo Russell and Karis LeVert and their center from Texas last year.
Is Bogdanovich still there?
Bogdanovich.
Bogan Bogdanovich. Never played with him in 2K. Dude has he's got to have a speed of 10.
No, I'm never.
And just bong, 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 stomps around.
That's funny.
That's actually who I compared Zanan Musa to.
Okay.
In my notes, I put has that Bojan Bogdanovic type feel to him.
Interesting.
So
I thought he plays for Sacramento.
Is he in Sacramento? Dude, he's been everywhere.
He played for Sacramento, yeah.
He's one of those guys that come over like, I am from Mother Russia, and like play everywhere. Like play on for like 12 teams and like come off the bench, hit threes, that's it.
But no, he plays for the Pacers. I lied. He is the one that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
He couldn't lock down a deadbolt to keep a bike on a bike rack. Who's the one that
played for Sacramento? He was a rookie this year.
I know you're talking about the Serbian.
Yeah.
Here. Dude, there's a new cool thing, like, when you, like, search on Google, like, if you just type in the team and, like, pull it up, like, it brings up their whole
that's what I have
right now. His
roster. Name is Bogdan Bogdanovic. Dude who plays for the Kings.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There's Bogdanovic, and then there's,
Dude,
they have two similar names. Yeah. They have two similar names. Right, that makes Hold up.
So much better. I've been so confused like last year. Who plays for who?
Dude, I'm telling you. Let me see that. We got
and then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. So Bojan plays for the Pacers. Bogdan plays for the Kings.
Yeah.
Dude,
they're like evil twins created by the Balkan government.
Infiltrate United States and shoot threes.
Yeah, and spy on Americans.
So he reminds you of the Pacers. All right, that makes sense.
So,
that's funny.
To round out the first round is the Hawks.
Your Hawks' third pick. I have them taking a big. I have them taking a point guard. Now it's best player available.
For me and for them, it's best player available.
All their picks. Best player available.
Yep.
I can see them going. Oh yeah, that we have. Oh yeah, Isaac Bonga from Germany.
Hey, that guy could surprise people, man. I watched a little bit of film on him. The only people I really sat down and like watched film on are the guys I'd never
strangers,
seen.
Yeah.
And I sat down and watched a little bit of film on this guy, dude. He reminds me a lot of Kyle Anderson. And I think if you're picking 30th and you can get a guy that's like Kyle Anderson,
I mean,
if you get a guy that you've never heard of at your 30th pick and you get a guy that plays like Kyle Anderson, I don't see how you could draw that as a negative.
It's not as slow as Kyle Anderson, though. Kyle Anderson is so slow.
No, he's so slow. He's so slow.
Oh, man.
He's huge, kind of.
I mean, yeah, he looks uncoordinated. Even his jump shot looks uncoordinated.
Who, Anderson?
Yeah. You got the Roku.
So is Bongas. He's from Germany, you know? Yes, sir. Dude, I got the Roku with so I got it from I ordered Sling TV.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got that. Sling?
I do. It ends for me in 3 days because I just canceled it.
Oh damn! I'm gonna say, let me get that password.
Dude, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It's super cool. But I don't really want to pay for it right now. So.
Fair.
But I got a free Roku out of it. So.
There you go. Yeah, I got Roku in the bedroom and I got Roku TV in the living room. Roku's the shit.
Oh, nice. What's the Roku TV like?
55-inch boy. It's smooth. Only problem with TV is when it updates, it fills the spots. So you gotta reset your connection every time it updates. Kind of annoying, but it's fine. Over it.
Yeah. Well.
There you go.
All right. Well, we're coming up on just about 69 to 70 minutes of this draft recap.
Quality.
So I think that, like I said, our picks are both gonna be probably so incredibly off.
I feel like our needs
they would. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I can't wait to watch it at work. It's gonna suck.
I'll watch it with a margarita in my hand.
Dude, I tried to switch to close last night, but I didn't even. But I've been training serving.
Oh,
so yesterday was my 4th day.
Get that big money now.
I'm 1 day away from finally being done and actually getting paid on serve.
There you go. Well, I'll come in and be on your table and give you some headaches.
Let's go. All right, man. It's always a pleasure.
Yes, sir. I'll see you this weekend. Sports Core Podcast.
Yes, sir. We were. I will be on Tino's podcast. Remind everybody where they can find that.
Sports Core Podcast, Spreaker.com. It's underneath the B-Rod Show. He's hooking me up. We got a website coming out soon. Stay tuned for that.
Hey.
They said my man Baker's going to be on. We'll talk about the World Cup. Talk about the draft recap, upcoming free agency, and what teams are going to have to do to try to beat the Warriors, basically.
It's not going to happen. All right, man. I can't wait to be on it. It's going to be awesome.
Yes, sir.
Talk all about the draft.
Yes, sir. Good luck tonight. Talk to you soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. My episode 14 comes out tonight, interviewing Luis Pena. I will see you guys then.
The podcast you just heard was published with Anchor. Got something you want to say to the creator of this show? Send them a voice message using the Anchor app, free for iOS and Android.